How is everybody doing? Just popping on here for a few minutes to go live here on YouTube. Don't do this very often. This is a surprise live. Just popping on here to see who may join tonight. Just going to share a little bit of what I've been watching lately and what is coming up on the channel and what has recently gone up on the channel. And just to talk about physical media, what's going on in the world of movies, what movies I'm enjoying, what movies I'm excited about that are coming out. And I want to hear y'all's thoughts on that as well. So, we recently had a Criterion Collection flash sale on the criterion.com site, 50% off flash sale earlier, well, actually in the month of March. So we were very excited about that. At least I was very excited about that. And I had a chance to pick up a number of titles in that sale. Picked up 5 titles, and I have a haul video that I recently put out for those 5 titles. And then, of course, I've done some recent reviews on this channel that if you haven't had a chance to check out, I highly recommend that you check out these reviews. Of course, of Night Moves, starring Gene Hackman. This is a film directed by Arthur Penn. And this is an edition that I can definitely recommend. And I have to say, Criterion's lineup so far for 2025, the more I watch these titles that have been coming out, the more I'm feeling like Criterion's having a banner year so far, folks. I mean, they are putting out banger after banger release, and this is a fantastic one. This, of course, stars the late and great Gene Hackman. It stars a young Melanie Griffith, and this is just an absolutely fantastic neo noir film that is set in California, set in the Florida Keys, although it's shot in a different area of Florida, but it's set in the Florida Keys, and it's from the 1970s, and it's really good. This is a good neo noir thriller about a detective that has been hired to find a missing teenager and bring her home. But the deeper he goes into the case, the more complex he finds uh, that things are not as nearly as simple as they would appear to be. Things are a lot more complex. It's a tangled web that he gets involved in, and as he's trying to solve this case, but then even more so than that, dealing with his own internal demons. So check out this review of Night Moves on the channel. And also, I recently put out a review yesterday of Drugstore Cowboy. So this is the Matt Dillon starring film from Gus Van Sant. This is an excellent title. When this title was announced, I remember a lot of people being excited about this title. I had never seen it before. This is Van Sant's, I think, second feature, I want to say. It's from 1989. It stars Matt Dillon, Kelly Lynch, a young Heather Graham. Everybody was young in this, but fantastic film. Really enjoyed this one as well. So definitely check out the review of this on the channel. And let's see who all is out there. We have, of course, Laren. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hi to you. Internet user says, hey there. We have Ryan McNeil says, love your drugstore cowboy video. Thank you, Ryan. I appreciate that. Friday Eve, anyone? Oh, you don't have to ask that, Laren. There's no question mark about that. It is Friday Eve. Thursday is the beginning. It's like the warm up to the weekend. So, um, oh my goodness, my phone actually alerted me for a live of yours again. Hi there, James. Hello there. Hello there. Name inserted here. Good to see you. Happy Friday Eve. See, Scott Sight says, James, hello from the Philippines. Hello to you as well. I'm glad to see that you're chiming in from the Philippines. Hope it's well. Actually, I'm just curious. What time is it out there? Are y'all ahead of us? Are you already into Friday, or are you behind us in the Philippines? I get mixed up. Let us know that in the comments. But yeah, so far I've gotten, and I feel like I've fallen a little bit behind on the reviews on this channel. And so I'm trying to sort of get those cranked up again. I am so excited about the Criterion titles that are coming out this year and that have come out. There have been some just absolutely stunning titles this year, including these two that I've done recent reviews on. But definitely, if you have not caught in your viewing this year so far, where is Where is it? Where's JoJo Dancer? Your Life is Calling. It should be up here. Anyway, JoJo Dan. Oh, here it is. Good night. JoJo Dancer, Your Life is Calling. Richard Pryor. Beautiful. This is the only film that Richard Pryor directed, and it is mostly semi. It's pretty semi autobiographical, and it is wonderful. I mean, this is a fantastic film. I hadn't seen this in a long time. I mean, a long time. So seeing this again on this edition was a revelation. This 4K, folks. This is a fantastic. This 4K looks so good. I can't even tell you. Incredible looking 4K. This is a great addition. The film is fantastic. If you're a fan of Richard Pryor and you have not seen this film, highly recommend this one. Really, really good stuff. JoJo Dancer, Your Life is Calling. So fantastic, fantastic film. But yeah, got those recent reviews of Criterion titles. And then, of course, this weekend, since we're talking about the eve of the weekend, I'm very excited about a couple of things coming out this weekend on the channel, including my 4K review of Performance. This title here that stars Mick Jagger. This is a film that was directed by Donald Cammell and Nicholas Roeg. Of course, Nicholas Roeg has a number of titles in the collection, including Walkabout, a title that I currently don't have. I still have not picked up Walkabout in the collection, but this is a title that I'll be putting out a review on this weekend, starring Mick Jagger, Mick Jagger and James Fox. Of course, James Fox also starred in a Criterion edition called The Servant that came out either last year or the year before. That is excellent. And this is excellent as well. So be on the lookout for this review on the channel this weekend, as well as my review of this film by Alan Rudolph called Choose Me, that features a wonderful, stunning song from the late great singer Teddy Pendergrass, soul singer Teddy Pendergrass, who was very famous, back in the day. He actually was involved, unfortunately, at a very young age in a car accident that ended up paralyzing him from the chest down at the age of 32, and he lived on until 59. He passed in 2010, but he has a great had a great soul career even after his accident. And one of the songs that he put out, actually a couple years after his accident in 1984, this film came out. This film was inspired by the Teddy Pendergrass song. So great stuff on that. And then, of course, this weekend, I've got a couple of things on my watch list. I'm not going to be able to watch all three of these, but I sure wouldn't mind getting your feedback in the comments on which one or two of these I should pop in the player this weekend, whether it's Joan Micklin Silver's Crossing Delancey, this 4K edition. Of course, this is the director who gave us Chilly Sings of Winter. So should I pop this in the player? Or should I pop in this Charlie Chaplin directed film, A Woman of Paris? This is from 1923, folks. This is a 100 plus year old movie. This movie is over 100 years old, folks. Can you believe that? It's crazy. I have not seen this one. This is Charlie Chaplin directed film, but he does not star in this film. The star of this film is Edna Purviance. So she is the lead in this film. I believe Chaplin might have appeared in this movie, but he's not the star. He's not playing the tramp in this film. This is a different kind of film, but it's a silent film from 1923. So I have not seen this. I look forward to watching this. So looking forward to that. And then, of course, this film from director Mikhail Kalatozov called The Cranes Are Flying. I've been inspired to pick this up ever since I was blown away by this edition that came out last year, if I can find it without making you wait too long, of I Am Cuba from Mikhail Kalatozov. This is on 4K Ultra HD. This is an absolutely stunning, stunning set of vignettes that take place during the Cuban Revolution. Fantastic stuff. Amazing film. This is in black and white. It is phenomenal. Deals with the Cuban Revolution. Deals with the relationship between Cuba and the Soviet Union at that time, and that history at that point in time, that area in that area of the world. Fantastic stuff. I Am Cuba. So definitely recommend that title as well. But yeah, Criterion has been killing it last year, the year before, this year so far. Great stuff. But let me know in the comments section which one or two of these should I pop in the player first. I plan to watch all of them, of course. But in terms of this weekend, which of these should I pop in the player? Let me know that in the comments section. So let me see what we have here as far as comments. Oh, ah, see. Laren says you too inserted. All right. So Scott Seitz is saying it's 9:49 a.m. Friday morning here. So basically, they are 12. Y'all are 12 hours ahead of us. So it is already Friday morning, 9:55 a.m. East. 9:55 a.m. in the Philippines. It is 9:55 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time here in the United States. See, what's up, James? Thanks for the Night Moves review. Always wanted to see it. Yeah, Night Moves, folks. This is a good movie. This is a good movie. This is one of those films. This is from 1975, and I love films from the 70s. Is my favorite decade in cinema, and this is so good. I highly recommend Night Moves. Of course, it stars the late great Gene Hackman, right? And so Gene Hackman is just wonderful. Whether you're talking about the French Connection, whether you're talking about Night Moves, or his role in Unforgiven, the Superman movies, and recently, folks, again, we're talking about Gene Hackman. So many great films. I recently picked up this Kino Lorber 4K starring him and Ann Archer in this film from 1990 called Narrow Margin. This is an absolute no-brainer for me because it stars Gene Hackman and it's a movie on trains. And I have a special love in my heart for films that take place on trains. I love train movies, and this is a good one right here. This is Gene Hackman. He is a lawman who is trying to protect this woman who was a witness to a crime, and the people who want her silenced are on the train looking for her, and he has to protect her. And this is good stuff. Really, really good stuff. You know, who can he trust in the police department? Can he trust anybody? Good, good, good stuff. Super duper double looper, good stuff. So yeah, a lot of great things going on with Criterion. Obviously I've got Nora on pre-order as well as Basquiat. I have those on pre-order. I plan to get those when they come out. I think they're both coming out at the end of this month, so I plan to get those and do reviews of both of those on this channel. Of course, Nora is the Academy Award winner for Best Picture. Of course, Sean Baker won a more than a handful of Oscars that night, a historic night for him and a historic night for that film. So congratulations to everyone involved with that. But yeah, I mean, speaking of Unforgiven, I recently got this 4K. Ken over at Mid Level Media gave me the heads up on the Groove sale, so I was able to get the three 4Ks for 30, so $10 each. So I got Unforgiven on 4K, so upgrading from my Blu-ray. I got The Northman, which I never owned this before, so looking forward to this film. This is a Robert Eggers film, so I love what I've seen of Eggers so far. I really like that Nosferatu film. I thought that was really good. The Witch is good. I have not seen The Lighthouse yet, but definitely looking forward to seeing that. And this is a title I've seen for years and have never picked it up because it wasn't the right price for me. But finally, at $10, I've said, you know what? Let me go ahead and pull the trigger on The Accountant, starring Ben Affleck. So got these three 4Ks for $30. So really, really good deal on that. So really excited about that. And then of course, Arrow Video recently announced their upcoming titles that they are putting out. And I think Dark City was one that a lot of people are excited about. And I believe some people are excited about the 4K upgrade of Swordfish. How do I feel about the announcements? To be honest with you, this past announcements for June for Arrow, Not really feeling it that much, but I am super excited about what Arrow is bringing us in terms of The Long Kiss Goodnight. That's coming out on Tuesday, so that's already been ordered, and I'm getting that. I've not seen that film, but I'm looking forward to seeing that film that stars Sam Jackson and Gina Davis. So looking forward to seeing that in one of those nice Arrow video. I don't think that's coming out in the chunky box set, but it's still going to be an Arrow limited edition. So they do a great job on their edition. So I'm excited about that. But I'm super excited later this month to get the 4K of A Fistful of Dollars, the chunky box set for Arrow from Arrow of this film here. Should be a great upgrade. A lot of new special features on all of the Sergio Leone spaghetti trilogy with spaghetti western trilogy, Dollars trilogy, starring Clint Eastwood, starting with Fistful of Dollars in April, then in May for a few dollars more, and then in June, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. So looking forward to those upgrades. There's tons of new special features. If you go to the Arrow site and you look at the special features, it's like brand new commentaries, brand new visual essays, newly filmed interviews. I mean, Arrow Video, they are bringing it with the Dollars Trilogy 4K box sets that are coming out. So I am super excited about those, as well as I think this month of April from a physical media standpoint should probably be called the month of Clint Eastwood because we're getting A Fistful of Dollars on 4K. We're also getting Pale Rider on 4K. We're getting Dirty Harry. We're getting the Outlaw Josie Wales. I mean, we are getting like 3 or 4 Clint Eastwood 4K Ultra HDs in the month of April. And hey, the more the merrier. So let me know in the comments if you're excited about those. But great stuff coming out. Let's see what we have here. Let's see. Yeah, so Matt said, "What's up, James? Thanks for the Night Moves review. Always wanted to see it. Yeah, it's definitely worth seeing, Matt, for sure. It's definitely worth seeing. Let's see. We should find out what the July announcements should be in a little over a week. Very interested in what they'll be. Oh yeah, that's right. Time flies. I feel like I just reacted to the June titles, and pretty soon we'll be reacting to July. So that'll be today is the third, so we're looking at tomorrow. Tomorrow, Friday's the fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. Tuesday's the eighth. So we're looking at probably a week from this coming Tuesday when we should be getting those July announcements. Perhaps Tuesday the 15th, tax day, or maybe the 16th. We shall see. Sometime around that period, we'll be learning about the Criterion Collection July 2025 lineup. And given what they've done in June, I mean, when you look at what they did in June, I can only imagine what they're going to announce for July. So very, very exciting. Love the drugstore cowboy video as well. Definitely plan to pick up that film in the near future, as you have persuaded me to watch it, James. Oh well, well I hope you enjoy it. I really enjoyed it. I mean, it's a very interesting film. It deals with the sliding down life that is drug addiction. Very similar but totally different story to a film like Train Spotting, that also deals with, addiction and the negative effects of it. So definitely that's a good Criterion edition. Although this is the 4K in this weird, um, weird packaging that a lot of people hate. I don't love it, but I don't hate it as much as a lot of people do. I'm fine. I mean, the movie itself is spot on. The 4K picture looks great, and the content is really good. So I can put up with the package being what it is, but it is a package that I hope Criterion does not revisit for any other titles. I'll just say that. But yeah, so that's interesting packaging there. But yeah, so Drugstore Cowboy is really interesting. Someone also in a recent comment said something to the effect of this being similar to Requiem for a Dream, which I have on 4K Ultra HD that I have not watched yet, and I've had it over a year. So I do need to get on that. I do need to get on that for sure. Let's see here. Scott says, I've been here in Cebu for 7 months. I have three Criterion packages waiting for me in Ohio. Okay, awesome. Movie Addict says, Howdy, James. How are you doing? I'm doing well. I'm doing really well. This is a little bit of a downtime week for me, so I've had some time to focus on some other things and get some things done. So I'm really really happy. Shiloh, my our black German Shepherd dog, is doing great. That training from a few weeks ago, from the month of he was trained the entire month of February, and we've had him back for a couple weeks, and he has been terrific. It's like having a new dog, so we are just loving it. But yeah, everything's going well. Internet user says, I suggest popping in Crossing Delancey. Okay. That's the only one out of the three I've actually seen, though. Yeah. Yeah. This is Crossing Delancey. This is from Joan Micklin Silver. Of course, she gave us Chilly Scenes of Winter. Let me see. Is it up there? Is that it? Yeah. Here it is right here. Yeah. Joan Micklin Silver gave us Chilly Scenes of Winter. This is a title I also reviewed on this channel. And I think I said in the review that it took me probably the third time trying to watch this movie to actually see it all the way through. And it's not because it's not a good movie. I just was tired and sleepy when I popped this in the player. But this is really good. This is really good. This deals with, I think, in a very realistic way, the complexities of relationships. I mean, it feels very real and authentic. It deals with the complexities of relationships when things are not healthy. And I can definitely appreciate that about this title. Really, really good. Chilly Scenes of Winter. If I can get it here in between Inland Empire and Targets. But yeah, good stuff. And the same director has given us Crossing the Delancey. I'm looking forward to checking this one out. And it's in that sweet spot, 97 minutes. And that's something I've been appreciating about what I've been watching lately, whether it's Night Moves coming in at 100 minutes, or, Drugstore Cowboy at 102 minutes, or Choose Me coming in at 106 minutes. I absolutely love that sweet spot from a timing standpoint of 90 to 105 minutes, an hour and a half, hour 45, below that 2 hours. That is like perfect time for me. As much as I appreciate long epics, like 3 hour epics, I can appreciate those, but they're a bit of a commitment to sit down and watch. So I can definitely appreciate a film that kind of lets you experience it for a more compressed runtime. I like that. I love it. But yes, thank you for the suggestion on Crossing the Lancey, internet user. Mozart's Ghost says, Good evening. Good evening to you as well. Mozart's Ghost says, I watched Sean Baker's Red Rocket the other night. Felt like taking a shower afterwards. I have not seen Red Rocket. The only Sean Baker film I've seen is Takeout, which is in the Criterion Collection, which is a really good addition. So I'm looking forward to checking out Honora. I've heard, it's funny, Honora won Best Picture. It won all these awards. Won Best Picture, Best Actress, won a couple of other awards for, I think, for the original screenplay and directing for Sean Baker. So it's won a fair share of Academy Awards, but yet you don't get the sense that it's got universal love. Like, everybody's not saying that they just love that film. In fact, a lot of people are saying that they didn't really like it that much. So some mixed feelings out there. So I'm really looking forward to. I'm definitely checking it out, but I'm looking forward to seeing which side of the fence I fall on. But I'm definitely going to go into it with an open mind for sure. Apparently, Eggers is working on a werewolf film. Can't wait for it. Yeah, that's great. I would love this. What I like about Robert Eggers, and this is on full display in Nosferatu on that 4K. My goodness. Visually speaking, he is a visual master of presenting these period piece type films with that gothic atmosphere. I mean, he has got that down pat. I mean, his production design is, for the types of stories he likes to tell and the settings he likes to tell it. I think he's on record for stating that he only wants to do period pieces. He doesn't want to do a modern film. And I mean, He's definitely got a knack for the type of filmmaking he does, and I totally dig it. So it's awesome. Let's see. Laren says, "Ooh, James, have you seen Midnight Run? It has some cool train scenes." I have not. I have not. Who's in that? Have to go on IMDb and check that out. See, Adrian James says, "Hiya, James. Hello, Adrian. Hope you're doing well. I know it's early in the morning over there across the pond there." Uh, Mozart's Ghost said, "I never picked up Roadhouse, so it's time." Yeah, yeah. Roadhouse is a title, 4K title, starring Patrick Swayze that came out in the US on 4K, I think by Arrow, maybe last year or sometime, and it's now going to be getting in June a UK release on 4K. So for those of you over there in the UK, that's great news. I've never seen the film. I am not in a big hurry to pick it up, but at some point, definitely would like to see it. But yeah, there's another thing that's exciting that is coming out this year, I believe, in July, I want to say, or September. Is I've seen like a little bit of a trailer of Paul Thomas Anderson's new film that stars Leonardo DiCaprio and a long list of celebrities that I forgot the name of it, but it's very interesting title that's coming out that I'm expecting good things from. I mean, it's got Paul Thomas Anderson starring Leonardo DiCaprio, so I'm expecting it to be of a certain level. So definitely look forward to checking that out. I still have not checked out Bong Joon Ho's new film Mickey 17. So at this point I've sort of resigned myself that I'm just going to pick it up on physical media and watch it on physical. And frankly, I'm fine with that. I because I honestly I've never seen a Bong Joon Ho film in the theaters. I've only seen them, on physical media. So that's fine. Um, all right. Name inserted here. I loved Honora, and I'm very excited for the Criterion release, as well as Basquiat being one of the films I am looking forward to most this year thus far, as I love the art of Basquiat. Great. Hmm. Excellent. Yeah, I'm looking forward to both of those titles for sure, and definitely plan to pick them. Well, I already have them on Amazon pre-order. So those are coming on April the 29th. Actually, April the 29th is going to be a monster day because we get three, actually, I want to say we get all four of the Clint Eastwood 4Ks come out on that day, I think, including the Arrow Fistful of Dollars and the Pale Rider, Outlaw Josie Wells, and Dirty Harry 4Ks, I think all come out on that same day, April 29th, along with Honora, the Criterion 4K, and Basquiat. I think that also comes out on April 29th. So that is a monster day, a very expensive day coming up here at the end of the month. So looking forward to that. Patrick says, "Hello, James. That Dollars trilogy will be fire." Oh, 100%. 100%. I mean, when you think about like these Blu-rays, folks, are from 2010. So you're getting new 4K restorations, Dolby Vision, the Arrow video treatment. The picture quality is going to be like boom, jump. I'm totally expecting a big jump in picture quality. You're getting a ton of additional special features, you know, commentaries, new interviews, new visual essays, as well as I believe all the features that are on these old sets. So I think all the features on these old sets are being ported over, and then a bunch of new features are being added. And so it's going to be. I think those releases will be the definitive releases of those films on home video, and and that'll be it because there won't be any like 8K format or anything like that, as far as I know. But yeah, they should be fire. A whole bunch of Clint Eastwood movies in 4K are coming out. My wallet will be hurting. I know. Gary Richardson says Brazil is the one I want. I held off on the Blu-ray for years. Good for you. I've had that Blu-ray for years. It's an excellent title from Gilliam, and I mean it's really good. And I think that it's going to get a nice 4K upgrade. I've got to decide if I'm going to upgrade or not. If I do, it'll probably be in the July Barnes and Noble sale. But it is definitely a title that I've had my eye on getting a 4K upgrade, and so that appears to be on the way. So that's a good thing. Um, Laren says hello to Adrian. Name is sort of here says Dollars Trilogy and Unforgiven. Let's see. Ooh, also, I almost forgot to mention, James. I finally watched The Fisher King, and Robin Williams gave me so many emotions. I missed him. Yeah, The Fisher King is my favorite Gilliam film. My favorite by far. Better than, I mean, more so than 12 Monkeys and any other of his films. I have The Adventures of Baron Munchausen, which is, it's okay. For the most part, the main film that I really like from Terry Gilliam more than any other is definitely The Fisher King and Brazil. Those are the two that are sort of top of the list for me, for sure. But yeah, The Fisher King is fantastic. I mean, Jeff Bridges, Robin Williams, they are just fantastic in that film. Fantastic. Mozart's Ghost. I would love for Criterion to bring Peter Greenway's The Droughtman's Contract to 4K. I have not heard of that one. I have not heard that title. So that would be interesting. People saying hello to one another. We says, "Oh, hey James from Mika. Mika, how are you doing? Good to see you out there." Let's see. Adrian says hello, Laren. Holland says hello, James. Hello, Holland. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well, Holland. Hope you're doing well, Mika and Kira. Hope everything is well up there with y'all. See, I recently rewatched The Wild Bunch from Peck and Paw, and I would love for it to get a 4K. I have not seen The Wild Bunch yet. I need to check that one out. I have not seen that one. See, now Mika says Honora was a good film, but wasn't my pick for Best Picture. Ah, interesting. What was your pick, Mika? Was it was it the substance, or was it what was your pick? Let's see. Visual Master Robert Eggers, I am very excited to eventually get to hear your thoughts on The Lighthouse. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that at some point. I really am. I really am. Laren saying, hey to Mika, one battle. Yes, 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 that's right. PTA, Paul Thomas Anderson, the new film coming out this year starring Leonardo DiCaprio and a long list of cast members, is one battle after another, says internet user. That trailer looks really interesting. In fact, I might do a reaction to that trailer. That really looks intriguing, and you know, I I'm definitely down with it. I'm down for it. Jason Eastman says always excited for some PTA. 100%. Um, Name inserted here. PTA's new film, One Battle After Another, looks so good in my opinion. Double feature podcast. Miss Mika says, "Hey, Laren, cranes are flying." Is excellent. And then Mika is saying the substance or I'm Still Here would have been my picks. I have not seen I'm Still Here. I did see the substance. I picked it up on 4K, and my goodness, what a performance by Demi Moore. What a crazy film. I mean, the last third went probably a little bit to the extreme for me, you know. But overall, that movie just blew me away. I mean, I really, really enjoyed The Substance. That was really, really good. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Honora, and seeing what I think about that film. But yeah, I saw The Substance, and I want to say what other film. Oh, I also saw Nosferatu. But was Nosferatu nominated for Best Picture? I don't know. Um, Doom Part Two, of course, I saw that, but I knew that wasn't winning Best Picture. But fantastic film. So yeah, let's see. Dame inserted here. I saw The Substance in theaters while lacking sleep, and it was such a good, fun, crazy, wild time, and the sound design so good. Yeah, yeah, it's a really good movie for sure. I mean, it is absolutely fantastic. Now let's see here. I put a poll out on my YouTube community tab, polling to get your thoughts on. There are a number of films that this year, 2025, are getting either are coming up on their 50th anniversary, meaning they came out in 1975, or they are experiencing their 75th anniversary, meaning they came out in 1950. And so it seems like it would be a great time for these titles to get a 4K release. There's no guarantee, but I would not be surprised if we saw a 4K release of Sunset Boulevard. This is a 1950 film starring Gloria Swanson. that is an all-time legendary film. All right, Mr. DeMille, I'm ready for my close up. You know, the classic line in this film. This is one of the great all time films. This is directed by Billy Wilder. This came out in 1950. I would be so excited for this to get an announcement for a 4K release, whether it's from Criterion or wherever. This would be one of the most exciting announcements of the year if this was announced for 4K. So we shall see if that happens. It would be the 75th anniversary for that title. So fingers crossed. Another title that I put on that poll was the 1975 film from Stanley Kubrick, Barry Lyndon. Is this the year that we'll see a 4K of that for its 50th anniversary? Or will we see a 50th anniversary 4K for Sidney Lumet's Dog Day Afternoon, starring Al Pacino? This would be a fantastic one to hear about, a 50th anniversary 4K, or the 50th anniversary 4K of Jack Nicholson starring in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest from 1975. That would also be a great one. So those are like four titles that are getting that this year in 2025 are experiencing either a 50th anniversary or a 75th anniversary. And so you would think that we ought to be hearing about a 4K release for those titles. I'm expecting at least two of those titles, at least two of those titles to come out on 4K this year. What do you think? Let us know that in the comments, whether you're watching it right now live or if you catch us on a replay. Let us know your thoughts on that. Let's see. Ooh, I chose Sunset Boulevard, but I would not mind any of those. Yeah, I'm in the same camp. For me, if I had to pick one, it would be Sunset Boulevard. 100%. I would love for it to be Sunset Boulevard, getting a great release from the Criterion collection, on like a digipack, chock full of special features, a real nice special edition 75th anniversary from Criterion, or whoever. It would be cool to see that happen. I would love it. Let's see. Warner Archive announced High Society coming to 4K, filmed in VistaVision and scanned in at 13K. What? It could be a knockout for picture quality. Did you say 13K? Huh, okay. It seems quite odd that Sunset Boulevard hasn't gotten a 4K yet. It should have gotten one years ago. Yeah, I would agree. I mean, given that now it's the 75th anniversary, you would think this would be the year. So we shall see. And internet user Barry Lyndon getting a 4K seems like a certainty for this year. I have heard that it is already in the works, but we shall see. We shall see. So yeah, that's I just wanted to come on here and just share, a little bit about what's going on, what I've been watching lately, what I picked up lately. Been, watching a number of Criterion collection titles that I picked up on the flash sale and that I've picked up outside the flash sale, and I've been enjoying all of it so far. I mean, Criterion has done a great job this year putting out some fantastic titles, and I've been enjoying all of it. Now, a couple of Arrow titles that I've been enjoying this year. Let me see. Oh wow, I'll go ahead and pull out all four of these. Of course, Al Pacino Cruising. Arrow Video continues to just kill it with these wonderful box sets. This is a really cool film, really good movie. Al Pacino is fantastic in Cruising. Mute Witness, fantastic. Well, I'm sorry. I'm being a little bit too dramatic here. This film is okay. I mean, I did not love it, but it's okay. It's an interesting watch. But Arrow does such a great job with the special features that you just love. You end up having a greater appreciation for it, even though you may not have loved the film. With the beautiful job they do with the special edition features, you just have an appreciation for the film. A film I think is awesome is A Simple Plan. I had a chance to watch this one recently. Folks, this movie, I had not seen it in a long time. This is a fantastic one here, starring the late, great Bill Pullman. Um, not Bill Pullman, Bill Paxton, the late, great Bill Paxton, Billy Bob Thornton, and Bridget Fonda. Really good stuff. Really good stuff. And then, of course, Alice, Sweet Alice, pretty fantastic or a pretty fascinating. I need to get my adjectives straight. Fascinating horror title. So that I, mildly enjoyed. So yeah, those are some Arrow video titles that I've been enjoying recently. I also need to pop in this Western 10 star in the player. So I need to pop that one in the player, as well as these two right here, Carlito's Way and Ringu. So I need to get caught up on watching all my arrows. But yeah, there's a lot of great things going on in the world of physical media that I'm excited about. This weekend on the channel, definitely look out for my reviews of those other two titles, Performance and Choose Me. Definitely look for those reviews on this channel of these two titles over the weekend. I'm excited about those and definitely want to hear your thoughts. As you look at the reviews, definitely let me know what your feedback is, what your thoughts on are the reviews helpful to you in helping you make a decision as to whether or not a Criterion title is for you or not. Let me know how we can improve and make those reviews better for you as you think about what are some good titles to add to my cart in an upcoming sale, or titles I should consider picking up, or if you are getting enough information in those reviews to help you make a decision. I do try to limit the amount of plot details and not sharing too much about the films. I don't want to spoil the film for you. So I try to give just enough for you to be able to have an idea of what the film is about without just spoiling the title. Let's see. Uh, Mozart's Ghost says, "Yep, that sounds wild, doesn't it? 13K sounds like overkill, but they really capture a lot from the negative. The better the source, the more they can use a technique called oversampling." Okay. Jason Eastman says, "Mute Witness has some great moments in it. Fun little movie." Yep. And then Mozart's Ghost says, "James, do you have a set time to watch your movie, or is it more of when the mood strikes?" It's more of when the mood strikes, for sure. And then end of this month sounds like it will be clearing my pockets. Yeah, April 29th, folks, is a monster day in physical media. I mean, a lot of great stuff is dropping. I think all those Clint 4Ks are dropping. Um, I mean, you've got Honora coming that day, Basquiat from the Criterion Collection, and who knows what other titles are coming out. But there's, as I count, probably at least five or six titles that are going to be on my doorstep on April 29th. So I've got a lot of things to watch and share thoughts as we get into the month of May on several of those titles. But anyway, just wanted to pop on here for a few minutes and just say hello. Happy Thursday night. Happy weekend eve as you get ready to go into Friday and get ready to go into the weekend. Look out for those reviews on this channel coming up this weekend. And if you have not yet caught the reviews of these two titles, Night Moves and Drugstore Cowboy, definitely go check those out. And of course, I appreciate your taking some time out of your schedule to just share a little bit of time with me, and hope this was entertaining for you. Let me know in the comments section what you think, and let me know what you're planning to watch this weekend and everything that you're enjoying, whether it's Criterion, Arrow Video, if you're watching something in the theaters. Let me know all that goodness in the comments section below. And as always, thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you next time at the movies. Speaking of that, my son, he and his friends, they went to see the Minecraft movie this evening, and his verdict was it was not good. I text him saying, "Was it good?" And he said, "Nope, it was not good." So that was his little mini review of Minecraft movie. If you've seen it, let us know in the comment section what you think about it. But as always, hope you have a great night, and we'll look forward to seeing you next time at the movies. Peace.